Okay, and welcome to my first video segment. This is called How to Get Things Done. I'll do an example real quick. Let's say you are going to clean a certain part of your house. For my case, I'll use a TV stand, which I provide pictures, and I'll show you the diagram here. Now the TV stand, you could break it down into pieces. You could take it down and then maybe you need to organize your cables. Maybe you have a remote control for a game console hanging out. You have to fold it, you have to wipe it, you have to clean it, you have to organize your speakers. Maybe you have something next to your thing, like a little computer or something you need to throw away, get rid of, that you've been procrastinating for a little while. Well, there's a couple steps that can make it very, very easy for you to accomplish this by. The key is getting in the habit of doing these beginning steps before initializing the task. So I'll go ahead and show you a quick picture here of what it looks like right now, my little example. Okay, here's the first part. We notice the speakers, so we mentally write that down. We then notice the controller cable. We mentally put that as the task. We then mentally watch where you want to wipe down the TV stand, kind of putting that as a task. And then we see the computer on the right that we need to throw away, so we mentally write that down as a task. Okay, now that we know what we need to get done, we're going to go ahead and write it down as a to-do list per se. This will include the rolling up of the cable, the controller cable, organizing all the cables, dusting the TV, cleaning the TV, and taking out the old computer as trash. Okay, so let's go ahead and write that down. This is my example, of course. So if we were to do this in a certain case that was close to this, we would then want to go ahead, come back, sit down in a nice quiet spot, visualize, close your eyes if you have to, visualize yourself actually getting up, going and doing what you need to do. In my case, visualizing for this activity saved me some time. I was close to the kitchen where I needed to grab a towel to wipe it down. If I did not visualize this, I would have had to walk back, get a towel, come back, wipe it down. Instead, I got the towel before I went over there, so I saved some time there. This exercise saves plenty and plenty of time. It has been noted that it can save years on your life. So doing this is very, very important for ADDers. Okay, so after we write it down, we're going to go ahead and assign a time to it. Now, the times, depending upon your activity, try to give yourself a little bit more. To roll up the cable, I'm going to give myself 5 minutes. Now that might seem a little out there, but when you think about it, it'll probably take 30 seconds to accomplish, but I'm always going to give myself an extra amount of time. And I kind of do the same with the other things, not always to that extent, but definitely want to go ahead and do that. So after we have the time wrote down, how much it's going to take, and after we have visualized it, we are going to stop for a moment, set a timer. Now my activity, I'm going to assign 5 minutes for everything. That'll be 20 minutes. I'll set a timer for 20 minutes. After that timer goes off, if you don't have it done, which you should if you give yourself enough time, you stop and you go do something that's fun, break, something like that. So in my case, I'm just going to execute it and follow through with my plan. And after which I have completed and did everything I need to do, while saving myself probably 30 seconds, because, well, probably like 4 seconds, the time it took to go get the towel. And I also got it done. I stuck to it. I didn't get distracted. I didn't be like, oh, something's on TV, let me listen to some music while I do this, and spend an hour doing that instead of what I really need to be doing. It took me about 10 minutes to do. I gave myself 20, which is fine. You feel good about it, and you give yourself a little break, a little reward, a little self-reward. It could be, there's anything. I know some people out there that will even go to the extent of, if they have to go to the bathroom, they won't go until they complete it, but hey, whatever it takes. Okay, so just try practicing that. Remember the visualization, the execution of it, the time, and don't go past it. Now if you do that every day for about a month, 4 weeks, or maybe it doesn't take you that long, you will get into the habit of doing that. Now, don't do that with every little thing. Start off slow. Maybe start off with one object like that. But your idea is eventually work yourself up to a full day, to where all of a sudden, like, it took me probably like 5 minutes to do all that, but before, when I first started doing this, it took me probably 30 minutes to just sit down and do this. But that's the point. It's a point to get you into it. I mean, you have to start off slowly and eventually rise yourself. So I hope this helps, and please give me some feedback on what you think about it, because it's definitely a really good tip that I feel that many people can use.